If you want to be able to pick up your guitar and just play something, it's a good idea to learn some riffs. And some of the best riffs ever written were from the Chicago blues scene. In this lesson, we're going to go over 5 of those riffs that everybody should know. Now, some of these riffs are a little bit tricky, so I'm going to throw in some easy variations if you're just a beginner. Let's jump right in. Number 1, Howlin' Wolf, Smokestack Lightning.
Oh, smokestack lightning, shining.
This is a short riff and it's pretty tricky because we've got 2 moving parts. If you're not great at finger picking yet, here's how you should start. Just play what we call the top line. And that's gonna sound like this. It's a lot easier when you're not having 2 parts at the same time. But a couple of the things that you need to see is we have this open E string. We're gonna pop these 2 strings, open, open. And then these 2 3rd fret notes. And we're gonna give it a tiny little blues bend, meaning right at the end of that note, we're gonna just bend the tail end up just a tiny bit. Like that. It's kind of a weird sound by itself. In context, it sounds really cool. This second part of that riff, this little slidey riff thing, it comes up in a lot of riffs, putting those together slowly. The second half is almost the same. It just starts with, instead of, it just does this. Open to 3rd fret. Number 2 is one that everybody recognizes, but you might not know the name of it. It's from Muddy Waters, and it's called Mannish Boy.
Now, when I was a young boy, at the age of 5, my mother said I'm gonna be the greatest man alive.
It's that famous call and response riff. The whole band plays it together, and then he sings the line, and then the whole band comes back in. The first way I was playing was kind of a simplified version using power chords. Now that's an easy version. If you're a beginner, you can play even an easier version like this. Just open 5th and 3rd fret. Now remember, the whole band is playing this, and they're all playing all different variations. The bass player is, lead guitar player is going to play this one. This is playing what we call double stops. Double stop is a guitar term that we use when we play 2 notes on 2 adjacent strings. So here we have this riff going from the 7th fret here. You can flatten your 3rd finger out, or even use multiple fingers if you'd like. I like to flatten the 3rd finger out to catch these 2 7th fret notes, and then go just roll the finger back to the 7th fret here, and then come to the 5th fret, and here's where we're doing again that blues bend. And it's just a slight bend. We're catching both of these 5th frets and just giving it a tiny bend back to that note. Okay, those are the 3 variations, just the single notes. You could have the power chord version, and then the lead guitar version. Number 3 is an artist that was actually born in Mississippi, but made most of his career in Chicago, and that's Elmore James. Probably his most famous riff from a song called Dust My Broom. To play this one like the original, you're going to want to tune to an open D tuning. You can also use open E, but we'll use open D here. It sounds like this, and it's spelled like this. D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. With the slide, you basically just slide up to the 12th fret, and he makes this wild vibrato. And then the way he plays the riff, it goes 10th fret to 12th fret to back to that 10th. I found an easier way for me to do it if I come up here and then play the 15th fret of the second and third strings. That gives me the same notes as that 10, 12, 10. And then that note is the same. And then we're going to shuffle here. Since we're in an open tuning, we're just shuffling with the 2 opens to the 2nd fret. Now here's how it sounds if you play it in standard tuning. Number 4 is one of my favorite artists called Magic Sam. I considered a bunch of riffs from Magic Sam, but this one I think is the best for beginners and the best to just get into his style. This is called All Your Love.
I like that.
And 4 and a trill, double stops, and then repeat. You're going to slide into the riff, 9th fret with the 3rd finger, so then you can play 1st finger and 3rd finger again, and then to do the trill. Now the trill is probably the hardest part. When you're first starting, I want you to try to do just 2 trills. What that means is 2 little quick hammer-ons. So you're going to slide in, play that note, and then do that really slowly. A lot of us know how to do hammer-ons pretty easily, but when you pull off, you can't just lift your finger right off. You have to actively kind of pull the string with that 3rd finger. So see, if I'm going slowly, I'll exaggerate it. I'm kind of like plucking it with that 3rd finger. The maximum number of times you should do the trill is 3 times. So that would sound like this. The other interesting thing about this is the use of the thumb over the neck to play this lowest string. It certainly helps if you can do that, but there's a lot of us that just can't do that, and there's no need to hurt yourself trying to do it. If it feels easy, go for it. If you can't do it, try this. So there, I'm just using my index finger. You have to be careful if you use your index finger here, and then I lift off, right, it's going to make all this noise from these strings. So that's where the right hand muting comes in. We want to try to control those strings so we can mute it, and then we can play those double stops nice and clean. Number 5 is another one of my favorite guitar players, Buddy Guy. And he's really, for me, the first name that comes to mind when I think of Chicago blues. Electric player, he plays with a lot of energy, and it's just so fun to watch him play. It was hard to choose a riff, but one of my favorite songs is Damn Right I Got the Blues. This riff has a cool combination of rhythms, triplets, and push. Let's check it out. So we start here. 1, 2, and a. So it goes 1, 2, and a, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, and a, 3, and 4, and. Now notice how that last note comes a little bit ahead of the repeat. That's called a push rhythm. So we're pushing this note up ahead. And it's a cool rhythmic move that happens all the time. You're gonna hear that, and if you recognize it, put a name to it, you're gonna start recognizing it when you listen to music all the time. It's called a push. Listen one more time. So 1. Push. Now playing these riffs by themselves is a lot of fun, and if you're just starting, that's a great goal to have. But if you're getting more advanced, you're gonna wanna start to put it into the 12-bar blues. A 12-bar blues makes these riffs into actual music. If you wanna know more about that, you can grab this free blues starter pack, and I'll teach you a little bit about how to get riffs like this into a 12-bar blues. And you can also get the tabs for this video for free using that same link in the description.